Hello YouTube, this is the Industrial Freak. The date is August 8th, 2014. I'm doing a little update of my vermicompost experiment. I'm also going to give you a little tour of my 2-year running hydroponics experiment using the nutrient from a vermicompost. Right here, I'll start off the tour with my little digester. I've had this running for almost 2 years now. Started, probably about 2012, the fall of 2012 on this vermicompost system. I've been putting all my kitchen biodegradable plant matter from my kitchen into here. And I'm already up to the second tier, and you can see I kind of disturbed them earlier when I was trying to make a video, but yeah, maybe you can see a couple of these happy worms and everything. I started out with 2 tubs of the night crawlers from Walmart, and they've had a population burst. You can see it's nice and moist, not too wet, and I'm using a lot of organic matter and everything, recycling a lot of stuff. You can see every couple weeks or so, or like every couple months or so, I'll put in 2-3 gallons of water, flush it through. There's holes in here, and it'll collect down in here. Of course, usually I don't have these hydrotone in there, but that's some of my spent media that I need to clean off and get rid of some of this broken crap. I think some of the problem was I left one of my deep water systems outside during the winter, and there was moisture cracked in there, and it cracked it when it froze. But excuse the mess here. As you can see, unfortunately my experiment with asparagus didn't do too well, so I ended up putting some mustard greens in here, nice and spicy, packed full of nutrients. You can see that dark leafy goodness right there. It seems to be doing nice. I took some of my old results and everything like that from the bottom bin, put it in here, topped it off and everything, and I top it off with water every once in a while. But it is a traditional, well, not quite so traditional soil media, because I got that vermicompost in there. There's not too much regolith in there. But let's go over to the sorry little NFT system. This has been going for about a year. I started this off. I need to get some more seedlings going, which, of course, I got a bunch more lettuce. And I believe I have some tomatoes down there, but I need to give them some water. Right here, failure. Not so much failure. And then bam, bunch of lettuce. And I got some Chinese cabbage going right there that I'm going to transplant that at a later date. Down here I have another deep water system. I'm growing some snow peas and some traditional pole beans in there. Not too happy, but you can see right there I got some flowers going, producing some fruit. Down over here, secondary deep water system, I got some tomato going there. Scorpion peppers, awesome. And I got some cukes. See that? It's beautiful. And I got some fruit forming on there. I don't know if you can see it. Tons of flowers. And I upgraded my system to a much bigger reservoir. I'm not running any fish in here, or any crayfish, or any organisms other than bacterial culture from my vermicompost bin. This is about a 25 gallon water drum. I have it going from my NFT system, dumping into here. It's going through a solids filter right here, kind of a homebrew system. I'd cut up some sponges, put that in the bottom, and I took some of my waste cracked hydrotone, put that in there to kind of be like a little DIY bug filter to clean out any excess stuff. But I'd like to eventually get back into aquaponics, add some aquaculture actually to the media. I think I got some duckweed going in there. Hell yeah! hopefully that'll start taking off. But this is the Industrial Freak. It's August 8th, 2014. Just doing a little quick update of my projects. Hopefully I'll be have the indoor system clean enough and everything like that, the surrounding land, that the wife will allow me to film my indoor system. Right, once again, signing off. Thank you for watching.